A nice chilled out, relaxed intro. Yeah, sticking up like something. Anyway, so there, did it relax you and yeah, create the ambience of. I've scared everybody off now, waving my arms about. And yes, I'm just going to put the link in. I'll link you in a minute. I say, hi partners. I says, I'll link you in a minute. But I just thought I'd do a different. I'm a bit cockeyed here. I don't think it's my camera that's cockeyed me. Ooh, very nice. Nice and dapper for your graduation, Amjad. It's desperate. But I'm going to leave it till weekend, I think. We've already had pictures. Don't you mean his visit? So yeah, it's been another warm one today. And Chris has been out with the camera and he got a heron. What other thing? Baby, what other bird you got? What? What other bird you got? Kingfisher and a grey. Oh, that were it, kingfisher. And I mean birds of the feathered variety, not the other birds. So, yeah. So he got a double whammy today, a heron and a kingfisher. And he's been searching. He's been searching for a kingfisher for ages. And anyway, so when he first went out there, he sat down on this bench and this guy said to him, he says, yeah, he come for heron. Chris says, I've just been down that way. He says, and I can't see anything anywhere. He says, so if you go down, well, anyway, he gives Chris directions, and he says, if you go here, there, and wherever, he says, there's a baby heron there. But yeah, so he got a kingfisher. Ooh, but yeah. But yeah, because I says you went bird watching. I says of the feathered variety. Yeah, well, yeah, Callum goes watching both kind of birds. Ooh, but yeah, hope you enjoy it tomorrow, Amjad. Yeah, you're right. So, don't forget, it's going to be really cold tomorrow. It's only going to be about 22 degrees. So you need to wear your raincoat, a woolly scarf, and gloves. And snorkel and flippers. So, I did speak to Richard, so we're getting a bit worried about him. Guess who we've got?
How do?
Hello.
Oh God, that fish is going off again. Hang on.
Has it got life of its own?
Yeah, there's a ha. Turn it on.
Oh dear. You have to take batteries out in order to turn it off.
No, there's a thing on it, like a switch. Oh, hang on, let me do. There's catnip in it as well, which I didn't know. And then there's a thing.
Probably why she's interested in.
And a USB thing to charge it as well, so you don't need to change batteries every 5 minutes.
But it just tends to go off on its own.
I am glad it does. Hi, partners. Hello, Amjad.
So Chris. You're up to your eyeballs in mess yesterday then?
Who?
You.
Yeah.
Don't envy you. I think for about 6-7 weeks.
No, it wasn't too bad. But there's going to be more, hopefully, kind of not hopefully, on Friday when he does. He's meant to be doing this wall behind the kitchen, like take off the paneling that's on there because it's all wet and it's dripping paint, like flakes off constantly from flaking paint.
It
So
all
he needs to change that.
plastering and whatnot by the looks of things. But you think, I mean, you don't pay a lot of rent, but it gets paid rent all the same. So he should keep, you know, you shouldn't be having mold and all other manner of things. You know what I mean?
It's been like this for years. It's just got worse as it's gone on, and now the bedroom's getting affected by where the bed is. Like there's a window that goes into the garage, and the windowsill there is all starting to break off and get wet. And yay, fuck my life.
But this is the thing; it's not doing your health any good.
No, I know.
Not doing your health any good.
Hello. Definitely think my chest. Oh, she's putting on some weight since she started eating that cat food. Haven't you? She's like, put me down, woman. There you go. Good girl. Oh, shit. Sorry, I just poked you in the eye. You okay? Oh, come here. Oh, I'm sorry. I know. Meow, meow.
Chris bought our biscuit one on cooling mats. So
any good?
Well, hang on a minute.
I was thinking of getting Snoop one when he was still here.
At the moment, it's just got his arse on it. But I think
it's cooling his butt off.
He's just got his arse on it at the moment. So, yeah. But at first, when Chris put it down on the floor, he looked as if saying, what the fuck? you know where it. But it was like that. Because it's got like a bed in there, like a proper bed. And in here, it's like a fluffed up cushion, like square thing.
Yeah.
In order for him to lay on that, he's got like this dotty, what I call pillar. And we had to put that on his bed, something with his scent on, for him to lay on it. And yeah, I think this is the same because he's like his dotty pillars sort of on edge of it. So till he gets used to it. But yeah, he's sort of half on. Half on and half off.
Well, she didn't like this fan. She was scared of it at first. I started using it today, and she's now lying. Oh, you can't even see, but she's down here. She's now lying in front of it. She's getting used to it.
I mean, it was same with fish. She weren't having none of it when you first got the fish. No. But now, there's no stopping her.
Oh, hello. Yeah, you were talking about you. She's getting used to like more and more to noises because when he was round here the other day, she instead of going to the bathroom and hiding in the cupboard, she hid over here under where the clothes horse was. And I kept tempting her out with treats, so she was like kind of associating. Now she's got the Zoom, associating it with a good thing. So she's getting there.
As I says to you, don't sort of drag her out or force her out. She'll come out in her own good time.
Took her 2 months to come to me. You always leave a cat to come to you. Took her about 2 fucking months, but she's done it.
It's same with Biscuit. We've tried everything. Calming tablets, even calming tablets from vets. But it calms them somewhat. But it's still, as soon as he hears loud noises, he's panting. And he's like, it goes under Chris's tape. It's got to go under something.
Try CBD for dogs if you haven't tried that yet. There's plenty of companies that do it.
That's the only thing that we haven't tried. We've tried everything.
Yeah.
Like tablets, all sorts. Even, what the vets recommend. Because when he had his eye out, it run up to bonfire night, and he says, "Is there anything you could give him?" He says, "Because he's a you know, is a total bag of nerves when fireworks start going off. You know, blah blah blah, panting, trying to get. And told him a story about him getting stuck in that table,
Oh,
and they gave him something, but you know what I mean. We want him not to be so scared that he's trembling, you know, is panting, you know what I mean? It's hard to see. I mean,
yeah.
you know, it's hard.
Snoop was the same.
Yeah.
Big old thing that he was, and he was petrified of fireworks. And when the air show was on every year, because I'm so close to the prom, he could hear everything.
You lost your voice, partners?
No.
I thought you'd lost your voice.
No.
It's not very nice to see an animal in distress.
No. Hey, come on. Oh.
Got disco nights again.
Oh, here we go. I'll have to sort this lamp out. Hang on. I've just spilt me bloody tea as well.
Hi, Pammy. How are you?
Hi, Pammy.
We just had a disco light show from Laura. Farmer again, stepping on her.
Oh, bloody tea. Yeah. I need to sort this lamp out. It is. Of course it's Yorkshire tea. Who do you think you are? I don't drink anything else.
Don't drink any other shite.
No.
No. Not a sponsor, by the way.
Mm. And you know very well we only serve Yorkshire tea.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have anything else. I wouldn't go back.
Hey, Pammy. Yes, the cat
Even
again.
though we don't drink tea, we've still got Yorkshire tea bags in my little canister. Because not everybody that visits you drinks tea or coffee, I mean. So they're always there in, you know, just in case.
I have both.
Yeah,
I have tea and coffee.
You've got
Next cafe coffee.
You know, it's how did I say, expect the unexpected.
Yeah.
But not, you know, not everybody drinks tea or coffee. You know what I mean? For a long time, our Callum used to get up and he'd either have juice or he'd have milk.
Mm.
But he wouldn't touch tea or coffee. But now he has a dolce in the morning when he gets up. So, yeah.
I like a coffee in the morning. I drink pop generally during the day. I'm on water at the moment and tea. Can't have caffeine because of that shit I was talking with you about. But yeah.
Yeah. I drink all sorts. I've got water.
I make myself a cup of tea.
Yorkshire. I have it black.
Before I start work.
But Yorkshire tea tastes better black. Taste it more. Yeah, I've got that one.
Strawberry.
Got to be milk. Well,
is that mixed berry?
Summer fruits, and I've got a strawberry as well in the kitchen.
Yeah. I normally have the lemon and lime, but down at our Asda, up until a couple of months ago, they didn't even stock the water. So now they've started, you know, I think they're sort of experimenting with different flavours. First of all, they got peach and raspberry. That one's nice.
Oh yeah, I like that one.
And yeah, that one strawberry. And I think that would be popular because sort of that's not the first time he's bought them strawberry. So I think they sort of go on the trends of what they're selling.
Mm.
But you see, hi Johnny.
Cheers, Johnny.
There's a lot of student housing around us. So that's their go-to place if they want any groceries or anything, because it's right on the doorstep.
Mm.
It's been another warm one as well, Johnny. Hasn't it?
It's been 29 here. What the fuck? 21 now. It's 21 now. It's 9:15.
Look. Okay.
Hey, we're all students. in the University of Life.
But we
You never
changed.
stop learning.
24 here still. Oh dear.
Temperatures at the moment.
Yeah, it's 24.
Oh, bloody hell.
But
First day I've cracked the fan out, though.
oh, mine's in over there, but it's not plugged in, by the way, baby. Baby.
Yeah, correct.
Call me, fan, call me. I have had it on, but then I've turned it off, but it wants going back on again. Well, you know our the hunt for lemon essence on Monday. I looked, and I've got about 4 bottles for about £6. I said to Chris, I says, you'll never have to hunt for lemon essence again. So, because I've got 4 on them. But they couldn't deliver till today, you see, so I had to get some alternative. So, I said, I'll make sure that they up.
So why is it on off late?
79% humidity. I don't know what visibility is.
I don't know what the humidity is, but my hair's big anyway, so it doesn't bother me.
Oh dear, but yeah.
Visibility is 20 miles. Pressure is 1,008 millibars.
Well, it says it's sunny here, but it don't look sunny.
Yeah, it says partly sunny here. It doesn't look partly sunny, it looks cloudy.
It says tomorrow's temperature
per hour.
down 8 degrees, noticeably cooler than today. It says 19 it's going to be tomorrow.
Well, that should be a lot cooler. That's 10 degrees cooler than what it was here earlier.
Yeah, so it's going to be noticeably cooler tomorrow. Yeah, there's a lot of student digs around here. A lot. You know, our shares and hi, Bria. You know, like
Hi, Bria.
Hey, Bria.
Like blocks of flats dedicated, you know, just for students. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's one thing. There isn't a university in this town. There's just a college.
But you see, we've got 2 universities. We've got Sheffield Hallam University, and we've got Sheffield University.
Because
it's never usually hot enough, Pammy. It's never usually hot enough for air conditioners.
Not for air conditioner, there's fans.
Yeah, mine's the window. The window and the fan.
But yeah, it don't get warm enough to have air conditioning. I mean, you can get like mobile air conditioners, you know what I mean? Like a fan, but
a lot of cars have AC.
Yeah, cars have AC.
But when two of my cars have AC.
Yeah, but you're not like to sit in your car, are you? I'm talking to partners, not you.
Yeah, you can get portable. Yeah, like a little carry around one.
Yeah, you can like sometimes you can get them on wheels, so you can move it from one room to another. Let me have a look. See if I can find you a picture. I mean,
a lot of theirs. I've seen some of theirs where they have like a box hanging out of the window, which is like that's crazy.
That's like your sash windows.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've also seen them falling out of the windows.
Yeah, but not but in this country, you don't have sash windows as much, unless you're in a pretty old terraced house.
Is that like a bit? That's not a bay window, is it?
This is the kind of thing that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, that's an air conditioner, but it's on wheels.
I got a dehumidifier that looks similar to that.
That is a portable air conditioner.
Get it fixed. Rest of the car sorted, so get AC fixed.
Yeah, I've been in the car.
Try a recharge. I think it's about 50 quid for a recharge. Where you just pull a vacuum. See if it has a vacuum, then fill it with refrigerant. And provided there's no leaks and
I mean, this one, like
compressor
how you've got like, when you've got your tumble dryer on, you get one of them flexi pipe things.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
This one here is like that. Look, you can put it.
Oh, yeah.
It's like got a flexi pipe on it. Put out window.
Open the window.
no
It's still sometimes the bloody wind is warm though, Johnny.
The trouble is you're letting in all your unfiltered air.
And bugs.
Because all modern cars have your cabin filter or pollen filter. So you get an unfiltered air from outside, which isn't good.
Now there's one here. If you want to be posh, there's remote controlled.
Oh, my fan's remote control. I'm not posh though.
And there's an app on your phone as well.
Even her fish is remote controlled. That's her fish's remote control. That's my fan remote control for my fan. Turn it up actually. Oh, there you go. It's got a nice little beep on it as well.
They actually do one of these portable air conditioners.
Breath in life, not death, lol. Stop being a fanny.
Right.
This got one at the range, and that's similar. You put the thing through your window. I don't want to be messing about with bloody pipes and
No.
But
Stay there. Yes, that's better.
But yeah, you know what I mean. There's all sorts of different models and makes, but I don't like them sort with bloody pipe going through window.
Mm.
You know, I just want something similar to that you just stick there and some wheels, voila. And that's an air purifier as well. It says evaporative air cool and air purifier. And it's not a bad price either. Just shy of £100.
Exactly the same, Johnny. I just had a Yorkshire tea. I've got the water and I'm on the herbal remedies.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But same as Laura says, it don't get warm enough here to have air conditioning.
Even if it does, it only lasts like a couple of weeks. I mean, that couple of weeks is fucking horrible, but yeah, if you're lucky, because it's that bad heat.
Yeah, I mean, how many days warm weather have we had? About 3.
Yeah.
Johnny, that's a tea bag, and that's all different ballgame.
Hi, Ian, how are you?
Excuse me.
But yeah, you know what I mean? It's, you may as well just buy one of these fans. They're a lot cheaper. Plug it in your socket and away you go. You know what I mean? You know, these fangled air conditioners that cost upwards of £100 or more for them to be stood at back of a cupboard when it's winter or like that, just to be used in, a few times a year.
For about 9 to 10 months out of the year.
That's it. So yeah, I mean, I've got one because at one time, you see, Callum, we've got just like a desktop, oscillating one.
Mm.
So, and like a tall one. So, well, I had that, and Chris had the, had the desktop one. But last year, or the year before, we bought another stand one. Oh dear. I'm glad that's one thing we don't have in this country, Pammy. The skunk spray the dog. I know I'm laughing, Pammy, but yeah, I'm glad we don't have skunks in this country.
They're cute though. I'd be the daft fucker that tries to stroke them.
Even after bathing them, they still smell.
Yeah, they have glands that they spray from if they feel threatened.
Ooh.
They're still
It's
cute, though.
It's like an octopus, isn't it? When they feel threatened,
Oh,
they,
called,
the
like
spray.
Gary,
Hi, Gary.
octopus squirts black dye out, don't they?
Yeah. Hi, Gary. Oh,
Running backwards, skunk worm.
I think, if they're used to people and stuff and they don't feel threatened, you can pick them up and pet them and everything. They're cool as fuck.
Why would you want to?
I'm that crazy white bitch that'd stroke anything. I don't care if it's got teeth, claws.
Yeah. I mean, you see, Biscuit would be that inquisitive. He'd go up to it and start, sniffing it and everything. And
Snoop stuff. He would have been the same.
His arse smells bad enough as it is without being sprayed by a skunk and all.
Snoops didn't stink. He just did loud ones that he ran away from because he was scared of them. 14 years old and he still never got the picture. He just still ran away from them.
You see, he don't. We never hear Biscuit actually fart. It's
silent but violent.
Smell it before you know.
You're in Burke.
Ooh.
Baking soda.
Oh, yeah, that's good for all sorts of stuff.
That's great for your carpets if your animals have any accidents as well.
But I suppose the baking soda neutralises this smell.
Yeah, that's exactly what it does, yeah.
You want to rub some round biscuits?
Use it to clean. You can clean most of the bloody house with baking soda.
Baking soda. I said,
that's another.
Wax some round biscuits arse.
Hey, little bit arse rubber.
I'm not rubbing his arse. I've got some blue gloves down here. You'll be right. Your dog, your solution.
Oh, it's Chris's dog now.
I'm nobody's nurse. Thank you very much. Well, you were lucky there, Pammy. He says he took it right away. Thank God, that's all I had. There you go. But yeah.
Dawn dish soap. Oh, Dawn's like our fairy, I think. I tell
you what. I'll come to a compromise with you. I'll his tail in here. Like rub his arse.
It's called Dawn.
What's Dawn dish soap? I mean,
it's like our fairy. Yeah, it's like our fairy.
Liquid.
Washing up liquid.
Hi, Dr. Smith.
Hi, Doc.
Hey, Doc. I'm going to oscillate my fan. Oh, it beep.
That sounds on a certain level.
Oh, it sounds dead good. It sounds good that I can say the word. I'm very clever.
And that's today's big word.
Yeah, oscillate, the big word of the day. Since I started keeping fish, I learned the word
next week. We'll learn you another one. Oh dear. I mean, my one last night were discombobulate.
Discombobulate, yeah, that's a good one. I know what that one means as well.
That one
some words I know, but
I used last night. So yeah.
I know, you know damn well I watch. I always watch
on Richards. Ooh.
Steamed veggies. Didn't you have any meat with that? What?
Gary's put Uncle Gary. He says, "Hope you're not looking for any pocket money. Amjadders don't get paid until next week."
We'll get paid till tomorrow.
Oh, do your nieces and nephews get pocket money, Uncle Gary?
It's a new thing that is calling everybody auntie and uncle, except for
Amjad's called me auntie for ages, and you mum. It's called you mum for ages.
This was the thing on Monday evening. I put Uncle Johnny 5, Uncle Clark Nest.
I'm gonna have to do it now, Auntie Laura Leah.
And basically, Clark Nest changed his back. He didn't like it.
Oh, that's it. That's an insult.
It was the only one that noticed I changed it.
There, I changed mine.
So yeah, everybody were called uncle and auntie, but you know, I'm above everybody because I'm John's mum. You see.
How was that?
It's okay. I'm just
yeah,
he is. It's sorted, isn't it?
This is the thing, Gary. I don't know why anybody could take offence to it because it's very endearing for somebody to call you auntie or uncle. You know, I'm proud of the fact that he calls me his internet or his YouTube mum and dad.
Mum,
you know what I mean? I'm proud of the fact.
I know I am that he calls me auntie. Auntie.
You know what I
Auntie? Where did
mean?
that come from?
It's very, you know. But and Chris was watching match last night, and he says, "What a bag of shite."
I tell you what,
I don't even know if we won. Did we win? But anyway, whether we
It
won
were
or not.
0-0, but they still ended up top
Yeah.
of the group thing.
Oh, top
Chris
of the
says,
group. What?
How the fuck are they? He says they've only
I knew
scored
they'd
one
get
goal.
through, but not the
He
top.
says they've only scored one goal.
2 goals.
Oh, 2 goals, sorry. I stand corrected, Mr. P.
Scored
2
2
goals.
Oh, all right, Uncle Gary.
Well, you've had, I think, Laura, you're about the same age as Crypto.
Gary says
Well,
they call him
maybe a year
uncle
or
when
two
they after
older.
a few quid or a lift. But yeah, you know, when it's even though I sort of did the baking, but Chris has said to me Monday evening, he says, well, you know, win, lose or whatever, he says they've got through anyway.
Yeah,
Pammy's a crazy bitch. She's mine and Tam's YouTube mum. She's nuts.
But yeah, and you know, even after he'd watched it, and he says, "What a bag of shit." They're even booing Gareth Southgate and throwing things at him.
Oh shit.
They sort of after match, they went round clapping all fans, and they were throwing things
look
at
at it
him.
this way. They haven't lost a game, and they've only conceded 1 goal. That's all.
But how can they expect to win the goddamn thing when they can't score a goal?
Scored.
Yeah, I saw it.
They only conceded 1
It's
goal.
about 50 sentences long, Amjad. We all saw it, love.
They've not lost a game.
But yeah, you're batshit crazy. You gotta be to be mine and Tam's YouTube mum.
But
at least I have a mum now, I guess.
you know,
Gary,
I don't know.
it's got you to miss your show because of that rubbish.
Well, there we go, Gary. You'll know.
You had it on and then having it on as well.
Well, watch it on your phone with it signed off, and then watch it on your laptop.
I think it'd be worse if they'd been knocked out.
But yeah, this is the thing, Gary. Chris were watching it with headphones on and everything, and like when I needed him, and it was. This is the thing. He was going to take his phone into the kitchen when he put stuff in oven. He says, "Oh, I'm not even bothering." You know what I mean? I'm not. He says, "I'm not taking my phone in there." He says it's useless. But you imagine all the thousands of fans that's gone to watch the football and are so disappointed that they're booing them and throwing things at them. Well, not the players.
Yeah, you think they've been thrashed 5-0 and got knocked out. Where they're going on.
But
Unbeaten.
you know what I mean? It's but you know, other day when they played and they scored that goal first, Chris says they just sat back. You know what I mean? Like they got no defence, they got no wherever. You know what I mean? It says it's like they scored a goal. Oh, we've been and we've scored a goal. We'll just sit back now. But hey ho.
Well, you want to try and get another one.
You know what I mean? I mean, let's just say them players that's gone there, it's an honour to them to play for the country. It's just that pile of shit that's manager. They don't know what he's doing with them. Chris is laughing because I said it's that pile of shit manager. But anyway.
Oh, next they'll be wanting for his night to be rescinded.
You know what I say, partners? The English women's team won the Euros. Put a woman in charge. She get them kick up arse.
Yeah, they'd all be scared of her.
And I'm not just saying that in a sexist way. The women's team.
You are stating facts.
The women's Euro team actually won the contest. The women.
I thought you had a night.
Safegate.
He's only got.
There's probably a rule against a woman managing the males team.
Why shouldn't they be able to?
Exactly, but there's probably a rule. I'm going to Google that shit.
But yeah.
Surely they should what's the best interest of the team?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's time for Gareth Southgate to move over and let somebody else take. Oh, thank God for that. Chris has just informed me he is standing down after this tournament. But yeah, you know what I mean? He used to be a good player. Well, I say that. Didn't he miss a penalty? Oh, well. Anyway, exit the football talk. I'm not talking about football.
Can't see any law or rule against it. And apparently there's been a lot of talk about people asking when there is going to be a female one. So you never know. That was last year.
Even the Dutch got beat last night. We're talking Netherlands. You see, this is confusing me because Chris calls them Holland.
Yeah, there is Holland, but they all like to be called Netherlands. I got mates over there.
Holland is a small part of the Netherlands.
You're looking
It's
very
a part of the Netherlands. Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
And that came from a Dutchman. He said that.
Yeah, one of my mates is a Dutchman.
You might know
They like
a date or something. They're going out on a date.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I went out to the market.
They like to be called Netherlands.
Oh.
And I got buffalo wings.
Because I made the mistake of calling Netherlands.
I thought you were getting suited and booted.
Right, I'm glad.
People that speak better English than us.
No, now with my toe on the mend, but I got it all wrapped up.
Right, see you later, Amjad.
See you later, Amjad. That's it. And do what the doctors tell you this time. Don't take
I'll
it
go
off.
back to see her in the morning.
Oh, that's all right then. You probably come home with another one similar.
Yeah, but they had ribeye steaks on special at the market, and I got two.
Yeah, where is
sounds
Doggo?
Ribeyes are nice. My butcher just
I
6
haven't
25 quid.
had a ribeye in a long time.
Speaking of which, where's Augustus?
Yeah.
He's just finishing up his chicken jerky.
You know, the main man.
The real star.
Star of the show.
He's just sniffing around.
But
He just went out and did his business.
so what you're planning on having with it then?
What's that?
What you planning on having with the steak, the ribeye steak?
Oh, some sweet potatoes.
Ooh.
I'll probably cut them up in slices and then cook them in salt and pepper and olive oil. Or maybe use avocado oil. That's
So similar to like a sweet potato fry.
Yeah.
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 But that they'd be. Oh, num.
Hey, Laura.
Hiya.
Thoughts?
But it's all right. We're just talking about air conditioning.
I feel kind of naked without a hat.
What are you doing? Oh my God. Hang on a minute. She wants some treats.
But yeah, Pammy says, why don't, because we were talking about the weather and how hot it's been and everything.
Change my bed.
And she says something about air conditioning. I said, yeah, our air conditioning is in front of me.
Oh.
It's the fan blowing on me, you know what I mean? It don't get warm enough here to have air conditioning, but they do sell portable ones that you can, move from room to room, you see.
Well, generally, residential buildings don't have aircon. Commercial buildings do, offices and shops and such
So
like.
some nursing homes have them as well.
Yeah.
Come here. Here, bring me a
Yeah, but we don't class nursing home as a normal private residence.
No, it's a business, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a commercial premises.
But I mean, let's face it, we don't have enough warm weather to even invest in an air conditioner.
Yeah, no.
I couldn't live without it.
It's generally not considered.
But you're in a different climate, aren't you both? I mean, it's like the temperature here is going to drop over the next few days. So you imagine us investing hundreds of pounds in an air conditioner, portable air conditioner, for it only to get, I don't know.
Here's Augustus.
Hi, Augustus.
Go.
You know what I mean? It's like, where you live.
Yeah.
Well, Florida's a whole.
He knows this toy by name.
Ooh.
I tell him to get the manatee, and he goes and gets it.
Huh? Very clever, is Augustus.
We'll get it. Augustus, bring. Good boy. That's what we do over and over.
But
he brings it back to me, and I throw it again.
But I don't know. Augustus is, we eat because biscuit's not faring very well. We've ended up buying him like a cooling mat.
Oh, really? Oh, he lays on the tile floor here. It's the tile floor.
Hi, Edward.
It's the coolest spot in the house is on the tile floor. I laid on it sometimes. It's so cold.
Yeah, I can imagine it.
I can see why the dogs love it.
But yeah, at the moment, he's just got his backside on it. But then nothing at all, I suppose. Cooling his bum.
Yep. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a cooling mat for Augustus when we travel.
But there's nothing worse than
even to have in the back seat of my truck.
Yeah.
I think that would be good. I'm gonna look into one of those.
Yeah, they're not too bad. They're not too bad.
It's like a big chamois where you can wet it.
Well, this is like I don't know. It's like not a plastic, but it's like I don't know what it's made of.
You can wet it and and you can wring it out.
But this one, you can fold it up as well.
And you can wring it out. What the heck?
But this one, you can fold it up as well. Yeah. Who's got echo on?
Oh, I accidentally bumped the big volume knob on my AV receiver, and it unmuted the speakers, and that's why I was like, "What?" And then I looked down.
I can hear voices. Where's they coming from?
I know. I'm sorry.
Oh dear. But yeah, it's sort of an improvement from earlier on because Chris got it and he put it down and he looked and he's, what the freaking hell am I supposed to do with that?
This is like his second favorite thing.
Where is it?
It was just a ring with all these.
Oh,
and it broke. it broke in half. He didn't chew it in half. It broke in half, but he loves it.
Oh.
And then I throw it, and he goes and gets it.
One of you.
And he brings it back to me and rubs me in the legs with it, and it feels weird, you know? All those nubs.
But Bria says she got 2 for her dogs, and she says she's just resting her ear on it, and that's it. Well, I mean,
It made me laugh out loud.
Biscuit's progressed. He's got his horse on it. Yeah. You know what I mean? So we're getting somewhere with Biscuit.
Get him. Good boy. Get him.
So, hi, how are you?
Hi, Rafi.
Hi, Kevin. How are you? Yeah, we're just talking about the cooling mats. And Bria said,
I'm going to look into one for Augustus.
Yeah. We're going to say it'd be a godsend, like in your particular heat.
Yeah.
You know, on back seat, it's going to cool him down somewhat. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wish my back seat had the same cooling that my front seat does. It's really nice.
But you know what I mean? It's getting used to it.
Yeah.
You know, he's got his backside on it, so you know, you never know. He might lay all his body on it tomorrow. So
I hope it works, but I was thinking of getting one for Snoop when he was still here, because they just get, especially when they're older, don't they? They feel it so much more.
Yeah. It's like you lay there saying it, and you can see that.
Yeah.
I'd be laying it on myself. I'd be like getting on it myself.
You know, like doing that kind of thing. And, you know, when I'm thinking, the poor bugger, you know, it's like us essentially walking round in the summer heat with a coat on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I see people do it down here, Jeanette. The Guatemalan people, they'll walk around with all black on, black sweatshirt and black jeans.
But yeah, you know, the best way to imagine how a dog feels in the summer is wear a fur coat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but those Guatemalan people are from a warmer climate than we're at right now. You know, here. You know, they're from farther south, Guatemala. You know.
But it's like you said, you're used to the heat where you are. I mean, we do this every year.
Oh yeah, and you choose the time of day to do something. If you want to exercise outside, you do it before sunbreak.
That's it. But it's like we do this every year. Well, you know, we're going to be prepared for when we get some sunshine, but we never are. And then we're moaning that it's too hot. But then come winter time, we're moaning that it's too cold.
Yeah.
You can't win.
That was Michigan for me. Yeah. But yeah, I'm even mowing my garden, Jeanette, at daybreak. But I have an electric mower and it's real quiet.
But you have to do what's best for you. You know, I wouldn't, you know, go out there in burning up sun, you know.
The middle of the day with the heat index is 104.
You know, you've got to do what's best for you, and you know, like me.
That's a recipe for passing out. I had heat exhaustion when I worked down here. Before I worked for my uncle, running big heavy equipment outdoors, digging in the stand and stuff, and I got heat exhaustion, which was like having the flu. I was down for
it's easily done.
So now I'm susceptible to getting heat exhaustion again, and I gotta limit my time and exposure outside.
But the thing is, I mean, originally I was ginger, so I don't tan. I just burn, and I'm like this colour.
Julie's two kids are ginger, and they both burn.
And I blister, and I burn, and peel. I do not, you know, I do not go brown, get a tan.
State of him. Look at him.
You get a good look at them. Mm-hmm. Look at all of them.
You're not be able to do that in a bit, Boots.
Oh, I'll still be able to pick him up.
Toys and kids and rotisserie chicken. Sounds like you're having a barbecue or something, Pammy.
See that? He loves to give hugs.
Well, you see, this is the thing. It'd be a waste of time going our biscuit paddling pool because you don't like water.
Oh, Snoop didn't. He hated it. If it was raining, he wouldn't go out.
I mean, we've got like a patio area that we could put out there, but he'd look and he'd say, "You expecting me to get in that?"
But isn't he just precious?
He is. He's gorgeous.
So cute.
He's
Yeah,
so soft too.
Right, I'm going to make another cup of tea.
I just smother him until he begs me to let him go.
There you go, folks. That's his cue. He wants to get down.
Oh no, but that's his job when I need him is to he's got to be able to let me smother him, and give him a big bear hug.
Like emotional support for you.
Well, more trauma support.
Yeah.
Cat. What's this, Jeanette?
Tea bag.
Yorkshire tea bag.
Hey Laura, I just switched to loose leaf tea and it's wonderful.
Hang on, I'm in the kitchen. I can't hear you. 1 minute.
You see, back in the day, Bo, here in the UK, we didn't have such things as tea bags. They were always like a tea strainer.
Yeah.
You put your loose leaf tea in your teapot.
I did it again.
I didn't hear what he said because I was in the kitchen.
Augustus was getting interested in my toe
He is bought some loose leaf tea.
Oh yeah. I can't be bothered with that. It's too much effort.
Oh no, mine is so simple. I measure out how much water. I put it in a big glass half-gallon jar that has that lid that folds over and latches.
Yeah.
And
like
then I measure out.
So where's it cold?
12 teaspoons of loose leaf, and it's dried mangoes, pineapples, and hibiscus.
Sounds good, actually. Sounds nice, doesn't it?
And then I pour the hot water through a big funnel into the jar, and it's just a beautiful color, and everything's floating in there.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even touch your mouth really when you're drinking it with ice in it, and I made it real strong so you can, put a lot of ice in it.
I must admit though, Boats, it does sound nice.
It's good. But you rarely get to, unless you get down to the very bottom and you're trying to drink what's in the bottom of your glass, then you'll get some of the pieces of dried fruit and stuff. It doesn't taste bad, but you just spit it out. No big deal.
Well, most of us have our tea differently.
But I got 2 pounds, 8 ounces of loose leaf tea for $50 through the Costco here membership. That's a good price.
Well, Partnest is
I'm a Costco member.
Yeah, he goes to Costco a lot.
Yeah.
Mainly for the fuel because it's cheaper.
Yeah, but if you go online, they have different things online than they do in the store. And you can order some things I can get tuna cans, chicken breast in cans, peanut butter, nuts, oats, and whatever.
Yeah, but not everything's cheaper in Costco.
Oil and
unless you get it in, unless you buy it in bulk.
I'll have it. Yesterday I ordered. I'll have all this stuff tomorrow. And
this is the thing, Partnest. Would it be cost effective for me to become a member so I could get my baking stuff in?
Oh, they have big.
Is it a cash and carry? If it's a cash and carry, then yeah, I'd say so because we used to go to one with kids.
4 pound.
Yeah, but not everything's cheaper. A lot of stuff's on a par with supermarkets.
Yeah, can you handle 4.5 pounds of chocolate chips?
I've always got plenty of chocolate chips in Boats, but I like 100 gram thing, and I buy them that way. But I don't know anywhere else that does them.
Yeah,
It's a cost. What's cheap enough, cost effective, if you know what I mean.
I would just buy the semi-sweet baking chips just for snacks to eat with nuts.
Callum can eat them like that, but I can't. I can't.
Oh yeah, I love them.
Because you see, like when I'm using them, when I'm using them for baking, and they'll
Dark
come in.
those bittersweet chocolate with eating them with cashews is really good.
But you see, that's we don't like dark chocolate, what we call dark chocolate, and you call bittersweet chocolate. We're not a fan of that, so I only buy the white ones and the milk chocolate ones, which is
and I've never liked milk chocolate. I've always liked it because I'd always steal my mother's baking chocolate and eat it. It was bittersweet.
But you see, Callum comes in. If I've been weighing stuff out for my baking, and there's probably, let's say about that much left in packet, and I'll say, "Do you mind if I have these?" I said, "Well, you may as well finish them off."
I told you I'm gonna make a bunch of granola. I got 10 pounds of oats. I got 2.5 pounds of pecans coming tomorrow. I'm gonna have some dried fruit. I'm not sure what, and I'm gonna use maple syrup. My friends in Michigan, they sent me their recipe. I'm gonna do it their way because their family used to own a restaurant. And they know their way around cooking.
Pick of litter, Pammy. He's a beautiful dog, so.
He's passed out on the floor on his side. It's a hard life.
It's all right. I'm just having a look for you, boats.
Oh, okay. But I'd say that Augustus has found himself a good home.
Definitely. So it says 230 grams or 2.5 cups of old-fashioned rolled oats, 80 grams of whole almonds, coarsely chopped.
I don't want to use almonds. It's too hard.
Yeah, well, you can.
Hi, Tommy.
Yeah, hi, Tommy.
Yeah, I like pistachios and.
Hello, how are we doing?
Hi, Richard.
Walnuts and
pecans.
Dried cranberries and mini chocolate chips. But yeah, it seems simple enough.
Hello, Tommy. Hello, Pammy.
Missed you last
Hello,
night.
Gary.
I had a message to pass on to you.
Yeah?
Yeah, from Gary.
Oh, God.
Oh.
He says, "Tell Richard I'll miss him, and I'll come up after the match. I don't want to miss him altogether." But he come in and you weren't there.
Hello.
I told you to say
I was late home.
Yeah, you did.
I was late home. I've only just got in now. 5 minutes ago. Hello, Gary.
But have I got everything sorted now then, Richard?
Nearly. That's an helped it being so hot. God, it's been stifling today.
Yeah.
29 here today.
You'll be glad to know that it's cooling down from tomorrow.
I've been outside all day in it today and it was killing me. It was too hot.
Yeah.
Saying it's the first day I've cracked my fan out today. It's been that bloody warm.
First day what?
I've cracked my fan out. Yeah.
She's got a posh oscillating fan.
Karma was scared of it at first. Yes, look, it's got a remote and everything, and the remote beeps.
From Costco.
I got a big fan.
I got that last year, I think, or the year
How much
before.
was in them, partners?
Just over 2 kilos.
Well, that's not bad then.
Yeah.
Are they milk chocolate?
don't think it's just a semi-sweet chocolate chips.
Yeah, that's milk chocolate. That's the American for milk chocolate or milk chocolate, semi-sweet.
Yeah.
Bittersweet
Apparently.
is like dark chocolate.
On
Yeah.
website, it's listed
I don't think they use much milk in their chocolate, do they? That's why a lot of it doesn't taste as good as ours.
Augustus is getting
The Americans, the chocolate.
Yeah, I can't see a best
Not
before
yet.
date on these. I'll show you what they look like. I don't know whether you can see this. Might be better if I switched to.
Oh, yeah, like rabbit droppings.
Just get me a packet of chocolate chips. Oh. But you see, in them I buy, they're only 100 grams.
Get paid worse, Tommy.
Oh, gee, turn that off.
You got paid in food.
Hello, Pammy.
Oops.
Ooh. He's being very elusive about it.
Right, I'm just going to get rid of my background. See there, I'm back in reality. Yeah. Just switch to phone.
This is all going to very technological, isn't it?
I know.
See, because you switched to phone, it like froze for a minute or two.
Yeah. Switch cameras. There. Oh, it's chocolate chip. I don't know what you can see.
But you see, semi-sweet is our milk chocolate.
I don't know. I'll get it under lamp.
A lot of even Americans don't like American chocolate. They prefer English chocolate. The ones that have tried English chocolate prefer English chocolate.
But yeah, they look like milk chocolate chips.
Yeah, I'll just pull some out. You can see them. These under light.
Yeah, they milk chocolate chips.
Yeah,
They look like quite big ones as well. And there's how much in them? 3 kilos.
2 kilos, 2.04 kilos to be exact. So this is what I look at you when I'm sat in my seat. So you're seeing what I'm doing. I'm sat in my seat. So
but yeah,
my work laptop there. Screen.
It's like command center, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like mission control.
Yeah.
I'll show you outside.
Ooh, what's that?
Getting a bit dark.
Coconut habanero.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, this is size I buy. Look.
I'm gonna cook my chicken in this.
How much do they cost?
Oh, nice.
There's 100 grams in it.
Yeah, they had it
I
on
think
sale.
they started off before we had this cost of living crisis. It used to be 50p, but they've doubled that near enough now.
For a pound.
Yeah, but this is what's sold me on. It says no sugar added.
That's
Yeah,
it.
it'd be cheaper getting these.
That's what I'm saying. Would it be more cost effective for me?
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, at the moment we're sort of branching off into the savoury stuff, but I'm still going to need them.
But website lists them at $14.99. I've got. I don't know if it's same in store.
And they are much? $14.99.
Yeah, that's on the website.
Oh,
The same size though.
Yeah, it's the same one. Yeah, 2.04 kilo bag. This is the actual product.
That's a lot.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, but it's 2 kilos.
But it's still a lot.
Well, it's a lot. It's 2 kilos in terms of chocolate.
None about in price.
I mean, yeah, I'm on about price.
But if you're paying what, £1 for 100 grams?
Well, I don't know how much they are at the moment. I think they're about 90p. But when I first started buying them, they were only 50p.
100.
It costs you 24 quid to get that lot in little bags.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would be cheaper. It sounded a lot, didn't it? But yeah, it'd be cheaper to get.
I'm not sure if that's the same price in store.
You see, I did try the Calibut, and they're supposed to be the Rolls Royce of chocolate chips, but they have rose. They've gone through roof. They have in
I'm
price.
going to switch back to my webcam.
30.8.
Oh, okay.
Fucking
Still got
30.8. Jesus.
It's gone down to 20 here now. It was 21 when I started.
It's
when
like
I
a
was on
sauna
live
in
stream.
there, Richard, isn't it?
What?
I bet it's like a sauna in there.
It is. Well, it's 30.8. It's like some of this warm, that's for sure.
I'm fucking warm and it's 20.
It's unbelievable. I've got a big fan blast in here. I've got 3 fans on in bedroom.
Me
now,
too,
3.
and I'm still up. I've got 1 fan though.
Do you see him, Jeanette?
Pardon me.
I'm glad I put her hair down.
I got some sharp white cheddar he loves.
I'm glad I cut her fur down.
He catches it most of the time. I'm doing that with giving him rewards now because I don't want to get my fingers near those choppers now.
No, you see, they do this on Amazon, Walt, and they've got all different. They've got Calibut Gold, finest Belgian chocolate, finest Belgian ruby chocolate, which is like a pink coloured chocolate, finest Belgian chocolate, white chocolate. Yeah, and you get the gist. Now that little lot is 36 quid, and there's 400 grams in each one of them.
Wow. Jeanette, the chocolate, the dark chocolate that's covering those dried mandarins,
Yeah,
is better than I've had Lady Godiva dark chocolate, and this is better chocolate than that. It is so good.
Now, if you want a 2.5 kilogram bag, same as what you've $34.99 on Amazon.
Oh,
I bet TikTok shop do chocolate chip.
But this Calibut is supposed to be the Rolls Royce of chocolate chips. You know, you name it.
I'm getting. You know what? I'm getting some dried mango slices. I'm thinking that I might try to melt some dark chocolate and dip some of those in dark chocolate. I think that would be really good.
Yeah.
So
now you go on a place called Craft Company. This is the other one from Amazon, and it's £7.49 for a 400 gram bag.
I can't find any.
It all depends where
They've got what's that? A kilogram one for £9.92, which is dark 54% chocolate chips, and then they've got this one which is dark as well, Madagascar chocolate chips, $4.49 for 160.
Now they do. This is a
You got a light, Jeanette?
They do a big bucket there, look.
Oh shit! How much is that?
40 quid.
I might get one of them just to sit outside the sofa and stick my hand in it.
But this is the thing. The site, you only get free delivery if you spend over 45 quid. So you factor into the fact, if you just want that, then you've got to pay delivery. So you may as well get your order up to 45 quid and get free delivery. It's like swings and roundabouts. It says easy to melt, high quality chocolate drops, perfect for ganache, chocolate fountains, moulding, hollow figures, dipping, cakes and desserts. Also delicious to eat on its own. But you know what I mean? You've got to wait. You know, they do a smaller one, but then I always find that it's like false economy buying the smaller ones. You may as well get the bigger ones and pay that bit more money. But there's 2.5 kilos there, and that's $39.99. So, I mean, it's making the ones from Costco more appealing at $14.99.
Let's go.
What do you can get those chocolate chips on Amazon for £21?
Exactly the same ones.
Yeah.
So you're still saving yourself £7, sorry.
Because Kirkland, they sell through Amazon. You know, Costco brand.
Richard's knackered, he keeps falling asleep.
You look a bit flushed. They've been sunburned.
Been outside all day today. All day.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be red, isn't it?
Life out on you, though, don't it? When it's boiling,
Oh,
it just sucks life out on you.
Been outside all day today, and I'll be outside all day tomorrow as well. Fortunately, but there you go.
Well, I suppose I better put these away, so I'll be right back.
Look at boats. He just went wee straight past camera. Look. Augustus is like, yay, let's go. Puppy dog.
He loves chasing me.
But you see, partner's daughter, she makes a lot of cakes, you see. You know, like for birthdays and things like that. You're all right in your electric one, it won't keep up here. Are you still on track to moving on Saturday then, Richard?
I think so, yeah. I think so.
Yorkshire tea not sponsored.
Yeah.
I've rung a couple of people up, but you know, to try and get some bodies arranged for Friday. But
Yeah, I paid a tenner for these.
whether I get anybody back yet, I don't know.
And I've seen them for like $13.99 in
Good boy.
No, well, yeah, it is an installation, but I was just getting it ready. It's going tomorrow. It's a huge platform thing. It's massive. It's going to Wales. It is tomorrow morning. So I've been working outside on that, making sure that it's all correct and ready. And
yeah,
when it reaches Wales, it will bolt together correctly.
In other words, Richard, you've been crossing T's and dotting I's. You know what I mean?
Making sure it's all right, and you know, it's absolutely massive. It is. It's about I don't know. It's huge. It's huge. It is huge. So
too big to work on inside.
Oh God, yeah. It's way too big for indoors. Way too big. Well, obviously we did make it inside, but it's huge. You know what I mean? It was in bits when it was inside, but now it's in less bits. But it's on a wagon in morning first thing, and it's going to Wales. Going to Wales.
I noticed you've snuck your hat on boats.
Went to a place called
Fleet. Well, look at your thing there. You've caught some there, Richard.
Yeah, a little triangle.
Yeah, you've got like a little triangle here.
Oh, it's from a cleavage. Cleavage triangle.
I thought boats were going on a date. I thought you were all suited and booted.
No. Hey, Jeanette.
On the arms as well.
I'm thinking more.
White arm, the brown arm.
I'm thinking more about doing a live stream with Augustus.
Yes, good idea.
What do you think, Laura?
Huh?
Us doing a live stream. Augustus and I.
Oh, yeah.
You think people would be entertained?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
The first? I got to ask you, Jeanette, am I the first wheelchair guy with a dog on your live stream?
Yeah. From what I can think of. Partner says got his cock showing.
Yeah, that's a beautiful one. we have roosters in my neighborhood.
Oh God, it to drive me absolutely bonkers.
Oh, but it's the culture of those people, you know, from Guatemala to have their own chickens. You know, they run around in vans and sell live chickens on. They did it right on my street.
I don't suppose you heard what I said, Partnest.
No, I missed it.
I said Partnest got his cock out.
Yeah, I have. Enjoy it.
The thing is, Richard, it's going to cool down after, you know, it's going to cool down. So you've got to take your top off tomorrow to get your white bits a bit more colourful.
All right.
Have you been wearing it out?
That'll go down well with all pensioners that walk past our place. We ring the police.
You don't full Monty for them.
I mean, I don't think it'll go down. There's an old folk home dead opposite our place.
It'd be some excitement for them.
Might give somebody a heart attack.
They won't be right impressed. We have a good relationship with him, but I don't think it'd be that good.
Oh dear.
Hey, Richard walked past naked. There were 3 old women there. 2 had a stroke, but the other couldn't reach.
Yeah. 2 had a stroke and 1 had a good. Anyway.
I bet you didn't wear a hat.
Who?
You.
Today?
Yeah.
Oh.
Your face is red. It's caught your face.
I never wear an hat, ever.
No. I was just thinking, you know.
If you've got no hair, you need to wear a hat, but I've got hair, so I don't need an hat. Because there were a lad at work who were there today, Terry, and he's bald, and I said, you need to get an hat on, or else you're going to flipping, you're getting blasted by sun rays.
But you cut it on your face instead.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been outside from 7:30 till 6 o'clock all day. All day. And tomorrow will be the same. Well, certainly till dinner time, because it's going to take me all morning to load all the stuff onto a wagon. There's a wagon coming at 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's going to take me all morning to load it. Because there's massive pieces, and it's going to be like a giant jigsaw to get it all on back of the wagon. It's going to be a big job.
I bet you're big glad to sit back on it, Richard.
Well, not really. It don't really matter, because as soon as it goes, we'll start another crazy thing. We've got a tank to make. It's 10mm thick, stainless steel, and it's 5 meters diameter.
A tank.
A tank.
You don't mean I
don't mean a tank that you go to war in. I mean a silo.
Yeah.
And it's 5 meters diameter, 10mm thick stainless, and it's 6 meters tall. So imagine the size of that.
Is it like
6 meters tall?
6 tall, yeah, 6 meters tall.
Is it like 1 foot that they put the
6?
Not 9 meters in
grains
diameter.
in, you know what I mean?
No, it's 5 in diameter. Five.
Well, I know of an object that's made of stainless steel is 9 meters in diameter.
Is it like a silo for like grains and?
No, it's not for grains. It's for liquid. It is. In fact, it's going to Huddersfield. It is.
Oh.
So a big firm. A massive firm right in the middle of town centre in Huddersfield. If you know where Morrison's is, there's a huge firm there next door to Morrison's in Huddersfield.
Morrison's?
Yeah.
Is it one of them that you've got
Morrison's.
to have a ladder on it to...
Yeah, you'd have to access the top with a ladder, but nobody would ever have to go in the top because it's just going to have liquid stored in it. That's why it's stainless steel, so it obviously doesn't rust. Just the value. No, it's not a pressure vessel, Tommy, no. It's just a storage tank. Because it's so big, though, it has to be so thick, you know.
Yeah, I know what Tesco's and Sainsbury's are.
Yeah, they're right next to Canal Bank in Huddersfield Town Centre. Canal runs outside them.
Huddersfield.
Well, the place where it's going to is on the other side of the Canal Bank, right next to Morrison's. A massive building it is.
Do you do things on a regular basis for them then, Richard?
Yeah. I don't actually know what's going in, but I would think it's something to do with a liquid to do with, because they've got the contract to redo, you know, these flats that have got these thick cladding that catches fire. Well, they've got the contract to make the new cladding that's fireproof.
Yeah, you got towards home first.
Yeah, like because there's a lot still got that cladding on that Grenfell Tower had got on it.
Well, we made a machine for them that makes a special cladding. What happens if a flame travels uphill? It's got like a foil coating on it, and the foil with the heat turns a 90-degree angle, and it blocks the flame and stops it travelling. And we made the machine that makes the thing that makes that. If you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's one of our ideas.
Your place didn't actually invent it, though, but you.
No, we invented the thing that makes the angle that goes with the heat.
Yeah.
What happens is it goes up, the heat travels up, and it makes the silver foil off the sheet travel out at 90 degrees, and it stops the flames from licking past. It stops them in the track. You know what I mean? So they don't jump from floor to floor.
But the thing is, there's a lot of the cladding's got to be replaced. Now, if they're replacing it with that, it's going to keep your place in business for a long time.
Oh, yeah, we've got massive contracts with loads of companies, loads. You know, everything that we design at our place, Tom, is all designed by my brother, my older brother. He designs everything. Everything. People come up to him and say, can you make us something that'll do this? And he usually 99% of the time finds a way around it, you know what I mean?
He should be working for SpaceX.
But yeah, he's the owner, the brains of the outfit, inventor.
He started that business up in 1985 when he was about 21-year-old, working out of a shed.
It just goes to show you, Richard. It just goes to show you everybody's got to start somewhere.
Correct.
Yeah. My butcher started off with just him and his wife and kids and a crappy little van, and now he's got a whole fleet of vans because everybody from Lancashire buys from him. And a big business and that.
That's it. You know what I mean? It's you know, like when Richard said he started out in this shed. Got to start somewhere.
Started off with a welder and a few gas bottles and a few tools, and that was it.
Put me in here a gas bottle and blow the bloody thing up by accident.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What they'll be building.
Sounds a very clever fella, Richard.
That's why we're always busy, because everything we make is bespoke. It's what they want, you know what I mean? It's,
yeah.
We don't
design. Yeah.
What's getting into aerospace?
You know. But most of our customers are over Yorkshire way, Halifax, Huddersfield.
Lived in both of them. Lived in Halifax, Huddersfield, Bradford.
Go to Leeds a lot. That big Everbuild place at Leeds. All over the country, really. We do seem to have a condensed amount over. There's a lot of companies to do a building over in Yorkshire.
What's that?
This? Fiji water.
Wherever it is, he wants it.
Posh water. Fiji water.
He wants everything I have.
Oh, he's pouring.
Typical baby, innit?
Typical dog.
Want everything the mum had have.
Give it a try.
Karma's the same. Are you alright? Fucking hell, I thought you were pregnant.
I seize, I want.
Yeah, that's what she's like. If I'm eating my dinner on the sofa, she'll come up and she'll be like that with her face in it. Get away.
We took on this new guy we did. It's like a dynamo, he never stops. It's like a robot. Unbelievable.
A young guy, or
It's about 30s. Italian, he is. Not even English, it's Italian. And I can't even say his name because it's a right long name. It's like Flavio. It's like weird, is because every time you go in the morning, he shakes your hand. He says, "Hello there," and shakes your hand.
they've got a very strong work ethic as Italians.
He has. God,
Very strong.
he's like a robot. He never stops. Like a bloody robot. Unbelievable. He said to me tonight when I was leaving, he says, "You want me to come in early in the morning?" So I'll come in early and help you if you want. You know, God forbid, it's not often that anybody says that to you.
Oh, look at me.
My ex-husband had a fucking bad name. He was Italian. Rat boy.
I remember his name.
Angelo Filippo Schilacci. So that was fun.
The middle bit of his name is DE. That's all I can remember. I think his first name is Flavio, I think, and I can't remember his last name. Flavio D. Summer. So unbelievable. His work ethic is unbelievable.
And that's what you want.
Yeah.
You want.
We had a Polish lad, and he was exactly the same, like a robot.
Yeah, they have a good work ethic as well.
Polish lad, and he was really good as well. He was really brave.
As our resident Paul, Rafi will testify.
We had him just before COVID, and I knew as soon as COVID finished, he'd leave because he wanted to go on to better things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it.
I knew you can tell keepers, and you can tell those that aren't who are using you as a stepping stone. You know what I mean? You can tell them a mile off. And I always said, he's not going to stop long in.
Yeah. I'm having to knock him down a couple of notches. He's getting a little amped up.
Won't be worse if it were pissing down, yeah.
Dr. Smith says, did someone call my name Flavio? Flavio.
I think it's called Flavio. I think it's a B.
Yeah, he's taking piss.
I think he's yanking your chain, Richard.
He's taking piss because he's a big lad. Big old man. Sorry, Doc.
He's going, the Italian lad, he's going to Wales to install all this crap that I'm putting on back at wagon.
Really? Did he volunteer then, or?
No, he's an outfitter. It's his job to work. He works out every day. He doesn't work in our building. He's out, goes to different places every day.
He fits the stuff that you make.
Yeah. And comes back and complains when it doesn't fit him.
You can tell he's still a pup.
He makes stuff, and then you get there and it doesn't fit. Somebody's measured it wrong.
Come back and say, you fucked up on this one.
Yeah, well, we always make sure we take the tools that you can alter while you're there, you see. It saves any embarrassment.
That's it. Somebody's got the fucking measurements wrong.
Oh, it happens all the time, all the time. People, you walk around with a tape measure and you write things down, and then when you actually get it in metal form, and it doesn't fit.
Italy has a history of engineering a lot don't know about. Had lots of car and motorcycle manufacturers. There you go.
This guy's really good. He is really good. I can't believe how good he is.
Dr. Smith says I'm the world's largest living mammal.
This is something, Jeanette, I'm going to keep going with him even when he gets bigger. It'll be with his back legs on the ground and then his paws up on me, for hugging. Don't stop. But now he's like feeling froggy and wants to play.
Well, that's it. He's still young, though, isn't
That's
he?
why I was rolling around because he was chasing me. No.
But it's best to train them when they're younger.
Yeah, we've had a lot of clowns as well. We get more clowns than good ones. Oh yeah.
Oh dear.
Last one we had. He just thought it were okay to smoke joints at break times and stuff.
I can remember you saying that, Richard.
Yeah. He used to come back after break. You could tell his eyes were like on a different planet. And he was like, "Hey up." You've been at Wacky back here, break.
You should have learned to hide it better.
This is the thing. I mean, it's all right. I'm not condoning anybody that smokes it, but it's like drinking and driving. Do not drink and drive, or drink and work.
Yeah, especially operating heavy machinery.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm an advocate for weed, and I still say don't do that shit because that's dangerous. It slows down.
It's only like drinking, isn't it? It's
you're messing with your senses.
Yeah, you're in charge of heavy machinery. You've got to have your wits about you.
Yeah, and it relaxes you and slows you down, so it's no. Yeah,
I forgot what his job was. He was a welder, he were, but he just.
I'm getting attacked.
Well, he were on something.
What about that guy that had his arm dragged into?
Oh, he were another pillock. And he was told about that and all. He were told beforehand. Wearing gloves, you do not operate any machinery, lathes, etc., drills, etc., like that. Wearing gloves, you do not do it. You don't want gloves or sleeves or anything like that near it. And we told him, and he wouldn't listen. And then one day he dragged his frigging arm in. And he was one of these people, he accidentally hit his thumb with an hammer, he screamed and screamed like a baby. And then when his arm got dragged into the machine, he was super quiet, so we knew that he'd actually properly hurt himself. And if it weren't for the guy who were operating its coolness on the buttons, he could have lost all his arm, because you think when it drags you in, you have to quickly make sure you press the right button. And when there's a panel and a pedal with different buttons on, you've really got to keep your head and get it right. You know what I mean? You don't want to press the wrong one and pull him further in.
He was very, very lucky. He didn't lose not just his arm, but his life that day, Richard. Very, very lucky.
Oh yeah.
And if you try to sue company, he won't have a leg to stand on.
Or an arm. But yeah, the thing is, same as Richard said, he'd been told over and over again not to use the machinery with gloves on.
Yeah.
So it's on his own head, you know what I mean? His sunburnt Dr. Smith has been out in the sunshine all day.
Is my blood pressure up?
I think it's because you've got a glow to your face, Richard.
I've been out in the sun for 12 hours nearly. He can be as good as he wants, as long as he doesn't make the rest of you look bad. Well, he won't do that, because most of them are all right. And it's... certainly won't want me one bad anyway.
It's like all companies that got health and safety rules and regulations, do's and don'ts, you know what I mean? And he knew the fact that he shouldn't be wearing.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Same as Partnest, he wouldn't have a leg to stand on if he tried suing you.
Yeah.
Oh, he got money off his insurance.
Well, off his insurance.
Well, off our insurance. He got money. He got a payout.
Huh?
After we sacked him.
When it was his fault.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the insurance, the I don't know what they were. The health and safety people come round and, and she is even a woman it were, and she come and spoke to me. And I told her everything about it, but she just said, you'll get a payout, don't you? I said, I'm not. I said, whatever. But he ain't getting his job back anyway, so he made to make sure payout's good enough. Because, he did that. When I took him to hospital, and he had all his fingers pinned and everything, because it obviously crushed his fingers. So they were just bits, you know what I mean? They were just, his bones were like little bits, so they put them all together with pins and stuff. And so for about 6 weeks, he had all these metal spikes sticking out of his hand. And then he came back to work, and he was all right, you know what I mean? He was sound. And then he just started doing other silly things. And said, he's got to go, you know what I mean? And so he got fired, and then a few months later, we had this. He put a claim in against having his hand trapped. We were obviously bitter about being fired.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But when you do that, you always get your money. If you put a claim in, you will always get your money. You know what I mean?
But the thing is, if in that kind of environment, you can't be silly. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Well, reliability.
Yeah.
He was an absolute liability, he were. And then he come out with all this crap like that when he got fired, saying that he said that he were being picked on and shit like that, which obviously weren't. I don't know. Crazy guy.
Basically.
I don't mind that. Run him to hospital. I picked him back up again at 2 in the morning, took him home, picked him up for work and all sorts of shit, and I thought that's the thanks you bloody get.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely knackered. I work up all night.
And then had to go to work next morning.
Yeah, and he had to go to Preston Hospital. He did for plastic surgery, to have his digits rebuilt. And he was lucky that's all it were, just his fingers, because if it had been somebody else running operating machine with him that weren't as cool, he could have easily just dragged all of him through.
Probably end up having his arm off.
It was a rolling machine, what you make silly sheet steel in, press a button and it turns it into a cylinder. One of them machines. He
were very, very, very lucky.
There's no guides on them or anything to stop you, because by the nature of the machine, you can't put a guide on it. It's one of the machines you can't put any sort of guide on. All there is emergency stops everywhere. There's like a wire that you can just fall against. So if you accidentally fell into it, it would stop it.
Did she bring out up then when she came round? Then that?
Oh, really? No. I mean, she asked a few questions and stuff, and has he been trained and all this lot? And he was trained. He was shown what to do. He was told not what to. I mean, the bloke in his 60s, and he said he'd been doing this stuff for 40 years, so he shouldn't have really needed much training. You know what I mean? He said he was fluent in everything, apart from not getting your hands trapped in a machine. But what do you do?
That's it.
What can you do? Takes all sorts.
That's it. That's the nature of the game. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Got a few clowns.
Yeah. Some come and some go. That's the way the cookie crumbles, so to speak.
It's usually young ones that are hardest work. They don't give a toss. They're not interested. They don't want to do out. They don't want to work.
They want to go. Basically, get paid for doing jack shit.
Correct.
That's all youngsters is interested nowadays.
They're bad. I always say, we're going to take somebody who's got a mortgage, got a wife and kids, and has bills to pay. There's more chance of them being a reliable worker then, if they've got commitments. If they're living at home with their mum and dad and they don't give a shit, that's not good. Correct, it's true, is that, Tommy? Some people are more accident. We've got a bloke who's a bit like that now. He's not accident prone, but he's a bit harmless. And I actually told him today, I said, one day you're gonna flipping kill somebody here. I told him straight. It's just a bit, not accident prone, but it's a bit haphazard, shall I say?
Yeah.
It's warm even now.
Well, you got them everywhere.
Hi, Scrapping Irish. How are you?
Hi, Irish.
Well, look, what temperature we at now? Still saying 23.
Oh, we're a balmy. It's cool as hell here. It's only 30.1 now. 30.1.
Rest on us is about 23 and Richard's about 30.
Correct. Well, I'm getting all the heat rising up, you see. I've got my windows are open behind me.
Yeah, it's in a penthouse.
Yeah. So you get everybody else's heat.
Correct. It all comes uphill. Last night we were horrendous in bed. I had 3 fans running and I felt like I couldn't breathe.
That's it.
Stifling.
But that's the only problem. I mean, and it's sort of
Correct, Tommy.
It lives close to its son.
You're right.
You know, we leave our windows open, but
You get all moths coming in.
yeah.
That's the only problem. You get all flipping weird things flying in.
Yeah, and that's
Moths.
it's like me. I hear every single thing. You know what I mean? So like commotion or whatever going off outside. Cats fighting or doing other things.
They get very noisy when they're doing that. They sound like they're killing each other when they're doing that. It's fucking horrendous.
First time I ever heard it, I thought it was
horrible,
crying.
Yeah.
I thought
that's funny, like all that shit, don't they?
What was that? You just looked at me funny when you did that. What?
They're always like on a shed roof and it. Weird shitty sounds.
The very first time I ever heard it, and I were living at home, I were only a teenager, and I were in bed, and there were nobody else in the house, right? So I heard this noise, and I thought, what's that noise? And I was shit scared, and I didn't get out of bed to go and have a look. And and I thought, I wonder if somebody's abandoned a baby on us doorstep. All sorts of going through my mind. Ending up, I just put quilt over me head.
Baby on the doorstep.
Well, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like a baby crying. You know what I mean? And I were absolutely shit scared. We're being in the house on my own, and I didn't move a muscle. So ending up, I just put quilt over my head and blah 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 type of thing. You know what I mean? I see what Tommy's put. I'm surprised the lads in the International Space Station aren't knocking on the window looking to buy some sugar.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But you see, now I know what it is. You know what I mean? But at the time, I hadn't got a Scooby-Doo or it were. I were absolutely shitless. I was scared, Oh my God. But and this is why you should have your cats or your dogs done. And it's now law if you've got a cat that you've got to have a mouth chipped.
Yeah.
It were only law till June, I think it were. The dog chipped, but it's a legal requirement now that all cats are chipped as well. I mean, we've got a local like Lost and Found group, and the amount of cats that they have on there that people that have gone missing, and first questions that people ask: are they spayed or neutered, and are they chipped? And and I looked at it and I'm thinking, well, we were going to take it to vet next week. Surprise, surprise! Now it's gone. Gone missing or whatever. They were going to take it next week.
Good boy. Good brain. Yeah.
But it's like these people that are genuinely animal lovers will get the cats, dogs spayed, neutered, and chipped. But you know, as a responsible, you know, you get an animal, and then when you can't be arsed with it, you know what I mean? They just discarded like a, you know what I mean? And that angers me.
Yeah, that's sad.
You know, when they're too much of a handful, then they just get discarded, and I think it's all wrong.
We should fucking train them if they get too much of a handful. It's not hard.
Yeah, this is the thing. I think this were a dog or something.
Oh!
This were a cat, and it had been found wandering. It were look bedraggled, and it were skinny, and it were hungry, and everything. And they actually found out the owner, and apparently it were a woman whose partner had moved in with her, and he'd got a dog. So they just take cat out on its ear, and it's horrible, 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 horrible. You know, why don't you just, you know, surrender it? Yeah, I know that a lot of places are full to capacity, but to just turn in a poor defenseless animal, whether it be a cat or whatever it is, to fend for itself, it's all wrong.
I've seen so many videos of people moving house and just leaving the fucking cats behind. It's disgusting.
It is. I'm saying, Laura, you know what I mean? And this is what I said to Laura the other day. We always make sure that the dog and the cats are fed even before ourselves. You know what I mean? We always make sure. I mean, you know.
I have absolutely no idea how people could be so heartless as to drop off a puppy.
That's it. But they do work boats. They do.
Oh, I know.
You know, tying dogs to trees because they can no longer look after them. You know what I mean?
I've heard about
totally heartless.
Oh yeah, I've heard about dogs that have worn a tread in the ground, like 2 feet deep around their doghouse.
But my outlook on it as well is, if you don't want your dog or cat to reproduce, then get them done.
Yeah.
Simple.
It's also better for them in the long run, health wise.
Yeah.
Especially females.
That's a fact. If you don't want them to reproduce, then you get them done.
Yeah. Exactly, Doctor.
Yeah, Pammy. Same. I mean, me and Laura got on this subject the other day, and I says, well, I always, before anything, make sure dogs and cats have got enough food.
Yeah.
Before myself.
Me too, but if we've gone up in price now, she likes the posh stuff, the little fucker. She's got to have fucking tuna in broth and chicken in broth.
She's got expensive taste, has she, Laura?
Posh fucker, yeah. She won't eat the fucking cheap pate cans. Yeah, I heard of that, but I looked at it. It was way too expensive. It's more expensive than what hers is. Hers is not great.
And I agree with what Dr. Smith says. Yeah, they are family.
Mm.
And it gets delivered to you.
Yeah.
So you don't have to set foot outside.
I think it's like a tenner or something to Target. What is it? Yeah, £10.19 for 12 tins, and she has 2 tins a day. I got all that stuff.
But if it's something that she likes, at least you know that she's.
It's like the 4th meat I've tried her with, and it's the only one she tried some of them and then just started leaving them. But this one she's namming them down, and she's putting on weight as well now, which is good because I think she was underweight.
But I mean, we've got a cat that comes regularly around our outside. It's never. I mean, we've had doors open for the last couple of days. It never attempts to come in the house, and it just stands on the wall and meows. And we hadn't seen it for days. And Chris said he'd seen it. Ooh, Pammy says Laura make homemade broth from meat bones and add to her food.
What's the point when it's already in her tin? It's already in her tin. And then I'd have to buy chicken and cook it up and buy tuna and put that in there as well, and all the little extra pieces. That it cost me way too much.
Richard and Laura's seen our biscuit. Oh God, got a right tub on him.
Snoop was like that though. He was a fatty, especially at the end.
Start losing weight, especially with this warm weather as well, because it's affecting him a lot.
What? I mentioned food. No, you've had 2 today. Get stuffed. She's going into the kitchen now. I've got like these holes in the wall of not like they're like windows but without glass, like that.
Yeah,
type.
yeah.
She goes through the one over there into the kitchen.
They say you've got no chance.
Food. She's got biscuits down all the time, but she only gets 2 of those a day. That cost me enough.
But at least it's something that she's going to eat.
Oh yeah, she loves it.
But yeah, I mean, we keep trying to cut down on everything with biscuit, but we're fighting a losing battle. And we know it's unhealthy for him, but he's on steroids, so it's what can you do? Permanently on steroids. But, since he's been having them paracetamols, he's not been yelping out in pain or anything, so they must be helping him.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, and cats treat it like a DOS ass. Just come in, have something to eat, and then go back out again. Especially with now weather's turned a bit warmer. So, but yeah.
I think Richard needs a soft click mouse. Like mine. Mine's a soft click.
Mine's a glass one.
Yours is a fucking noisy one. Mine's a soft click. Look.
Can you hear it clicking? Sorry, mine's glass. Yeah. It's when
you can't hear it clicking. Mine's a cheap, shitty one, but it's got a soft click on it, so fuck you.
Can you hear mine clicking? Sorry.
Listen. You can't hear this one. At all.
You can hear that, can you?
Yeah.
Can you hear mine?
It's called a magic mouse. A magic mouse. Apple magic mouse.
It's not that fucking magic. Oh, it's an Apple one. What do you expect? It can't be fucking quiet, can it? I hate Apple with a passion.
It's like the vets are saying, well, put him on a diet and cut him down on this and cut him down on that. But when they prescribed him these steroids, that was one of the things that they said to Chris.
My background.
You know what I mean? That they're prone to put weight on when they're on steroids. So what can you do? And I mean, when he first went on them, we'd come down in the morning because I've got my own bin, Chris has got his own bin, and then bin in kitchen. We come down one morning, there were rubbish strewn all over kitchen. My bin had been knocked over, rubbish all over the place, and he'd gone searching for something to eat. But I mean, we don't do that now. Now he's sort of, I think he's got used to him, in his system kind of thing. But, yeah, his cook's lovely now, though. So it's like, take him off steroids and having nibbling and gnawing and licking his fur and have great big ball patches on his body, or having permanently on these steroids. Roundabouts, isn't it, really? So, either way you can't win, can you? The only trouble with it, with this weather, it makes you thirsty.
Correct.
And I get up enough times at night to go for a pee without, drinking more.
Yeah, but your pee won't be as potent.
I'm lucky if I can go 2 hours during it night. Sometimes even less than that. And that's one of the things, broken sleep is worse than no sleep at all. You know what I mean? And I'm like that. But when you've got to get up to pee, you've got to go, haven't you?
Yeah.
Oh, pardon me.
Tracy.
Hey, Tracy.
Tracy, how are you?
Oh, Tracy, how are we doing?
You know something, Laura? Your cat lives the life of Riley.
Yeah, she don't fucking want for nothing, does she? I might live in a shithole, but she has a palace.
But this is the thing, you see, it all started with this tumour on his eye. And when he went to vets and Chris was talking like after he did, they'd done what they got to do. And, that's when they put him on steroids and they said dogs of his breed are more prone to skin irritations. And it will like a skin irritation. It will like an allergic. It will allergic to summer.
Snoop had dodgy skin as well since from the first day I got him. What's that? I heard what is that?
Oh.
Huh? Yeah, anyway, I changed his food after he got gastroenteritis last time, and that stopped his skin from flaring up and that as well.
But yeah, that's the only reason why they prescribed him the steroids is because he gnawed all skin off on his back and on his legs and everywhere where he could either lick or gnaw, and and the vet even said it's because of the German Shepherd and whatever in him, they get more prone to skin irritations. And it's like once a month he has this great big whacking tablet, and it's like to prevent him getting any fleas, because if you were to get fleas, that to start the whole process up again. So it's like a prevention rather than cure situation. Oh dear. I tell you what you ought to do, Tracy.
About what Dr. Smith was drinking.
I tell you what you ought to do, Tracy. You ought to get Johnny to fill that hole in the floor with water. It's coming up. Come on then.
Richard's clicking away looking at porn for later.
I got some good signs.
Oh my, the crusty old bird is so naughty. Yeah.
Oh, looking at pussy.
Huh?
And not photographic.
Looking at pussy, that's what all the clicking is.
No, pussies and cats.
Did you order them? Did you order them drawers, Richard, or not?
No, yeah, no.
Are you changing your mind on the subject then, Richard?
What subject?
Cats.
Yeah, that's what I'm just looking at now. Actually, I'm actually looking at on cats for sale near me. I mean, cats as in cats, not pussies as in pussy.
Pussies for sale.
I know where they are.
Well, I mean,
oh my God.
I said to Chris today, I says,
no, it won't. So.
And they were laughing. I went, not that bush. I says, that one out there.
Well, Jeanette with her bush. And...
Yeah. Richard with
Laura with a, yeah. Me with me cock.
And me with me gagging.
Bit of a combination there.
I think both cold.
Oh.
Augustus is on the alert.
I think Boats is asleep.
That's it.
Oh no, he's alive.
All right. Yeah. Richard with his pussy, me with my bush. Partners
me
with
gagging. And me gagging. Gagging like a good girl.
They call the meat injection.
Oh, she's on the Zoomies again.
Dr. Smith says, well, my peanut won't be gagging you.
Female Scottish fold kit. What the friggin' hell's that?
Well, they've got the flat ears. They're weird looking. They're called Scottish fold because they have folded over ears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry?
She says, is that a bug? And I went, yeah, a dead one.
Oh, I said bug, but fuck you.
A squished dead one now. I have still got me
Zapper.
tennis racket to hand.
Not Wimbledon yet.
But this was the thing, because we've had both patio doors open, it pisses us off because all flies keep coming in. Because we've got both doors open.
I do hear front windows.
I think he got it from Own Bargains the other day, and he says, I'll get the twats. Anyway, so there's been one coming in today. Well, there's been two, and then they'd fight, but they'd be up here. And I says, yeah, I says, you little bastard, you're not come close enough for me to zap you.
She likes chasing them, but I get them through the windows. It's ridiculous.
But yeah, it's like you knew I'd got a zapper in hand. I'm thinking, well, you know, we're that far away from you that you can't reach us. And I'm there because you had to press that button outside, and I'm there going. But they didn't quite come close enough. I'll get you bastards.
These cats are bloody expensive.
Yep.
Just looking at one here, it's called a rag doll.
Oh, I love rag dolls. They're beautiful. Very expensive though. Siberians. Look at the price of Siberians. What she should have cost. I wouldn't have been able to afford her for love and money if she wasn't as cheap as she was. From like £800 to £1,200. My birth mum breeds Maine Coons, and she sells them for £1,200 to £1,800. Purebreds.
My mum used to have a Maine Coon.
What a rag doll! They're gorgeous. Yeah, that's a rag doll. They're beautiful.
Not cute. Cute.
I love them.
Eyes.
I love them. I love Siberian forests, and I love Maine Coons. Maine Coons are like my favourite breed ever.
Very big cats, the Maine Coons.
Yeah, Siberians get quite big as well, but not as big as Maines.
Oh, I mean,
Maines are gorgeous.
Look at that one, Laura. Oh.
I know, it's cute as.
That's a grand, them ragdoll ones.
Yeah.
That's a grand.
She should have been around 1,200.
Yeah, I'm looking here at Siberians now. They're varying from 800 to 1,200.
Yeah, she should have been about 12 with the colours and everything.
Friendly personality, which make them ideal family pets.
Mm-hmm.
They enjoy being with humans and often seek out attention and strokes. Ragdolls are very wonderful companions. They are empathetic and in tune with human emotions. There you go.
Mm-hmm. They like water as well. So Turkish vans are really nice cats as well.
I must. What's them called with markings of it like a leopard?
Bengal. Yeah.
I like them.
I have a Turkish van or a ragdoll or a Maine Coon.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's a Bengal. Have you seen those Toygers? Toyger? They're like a cat that looks like a tiger. similar colours to the Bengals, but
yeah, it's spelled Toyger.
GER, yeah.
What time?
They made a cat that looks like a tiger, or similar. Yeah, there you go. With the stripes.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, they're expensive and all, but it looks the things.
Yeah, they will be. There's not too many of them around. They're quite a new breed. What you got? Beautiful baby. I wanted to get another kitten for her. Because every time she has cats, she goes looking for the cats. Oh.
Me, look at that.
That's them for sale just around the corner from me. 900 quid a piece.
Jesus, well,
Yeah.
They're cute though.
Yeah.
I love
the
the
one that's laid
fact,
down on the right is cute as fuck.
I'm gonna say I love the fact that they've got beautiful blue eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get some with different colours because I saw an advert and some had blue and some had green eyes and some had pink eyes. 950 quid each then. Pretty good now. It's a lot of lolly.
I was lucky with her. She was only 250. And that's because I'd saved up for a fucking Siamese I was meant to be getting.
I mean,
And the Siamese got out and got pregnant, so I decided not to get it. And I found her for cheap, so I got her. I'm glad I did. You're beautiful, aren't you? Yes. And you talk a lot.
Good boy.
American curl, and it's got no.
Oh, with the curly ears, yeah.
Yeah, they like.
They're strange as well. Like curled back, yeah. They're similar to the Scottish fold, but the Scottish folds curl forward, so they're like flat forward.
Some pretty ugly looking things. God forbid.
Yeah, like the Sphinx or the Munchkin. The Munchkin's a weird looking thing.
Exotic Persian kittens. They look bloody awful.
I don't like Persians. They've got flat faces. She's got a shorter face. A lot of the long-haired ones have that, aren't Persians, but not as flat as a Persian.
Bloody awful.
Anyone know a hairdresser that could dye a few kittens?
Bengals look like miniature tigers.
No, Bengals look like leopards. Toigers look like tigers.
All right, then, miniature leopards.
Look at a Toiger. Toyger.
They're the Maine Coons.
Yeah, I fucking love. That's my dream cat. That's my dream cat. I don't absolutely love you, but yeah, my mum breeds them or used to breed them. She's
Christmas tree over it. On Christmas Eve, we pulled bloody tree over. Ran upside a Christmas tree and tipped it over.
They love Christmas trees.
They're a big cat.
They're beautiful. She's having a right little playtime over here. Loving it.
Yeah. And she had one of them with no tail, and that were a night-and-outed cranky thing.
Right, cranky thing.
Were
Oh God, these Persian look like they've been slapped in face.
Yeah, I don't like them. Hi, Vanessa.
Hi, Vanessa.
Vanessa.
Look like they've been smacked in face with a spade.
Mm-hmm. They do. I don't like them. My dream cat's definitely a Maine Coon. That's my bucket list. No, it isn't, because by the time I could ever afford one of those, even now I'd be 90. Oh, a Sphinx. Sphinx is ugly.
Awful. Like some type of a fucking Star Wars film or something.
They surprisingly need a lot of work. On their coats, they surprisingly need a lot of work because the coats get very dry with them not having fur and having the natural oils and stuff. So you need to like wash them.
I love these.
Yeah.
Siamese. These Siamese, they are.
Yeah, that's what I was getting, a Siamese. And then the woman ended up letting her get out and get pregnant. So I decided to not. And I found her. That's when I got her. I'd saved up for this fucking cat. And she let it out to get pregnant.
Oh,
I'm glad I got her. You're beautiful. You get off my laundry, you little fucker. I'm calling her beautiful and she's attacking my laundry. Get off. Wait. What are you doing? Are you stuck? Oh my god, she's hanging off my knickers. Hang on. Let me get her off. What are you doing? You stuck. Come here. Come here. Don't run around the flat with my knickers. Thank you. Give them back. Thank you. Oh, weirdo.
she's
Jesus.
hanging off Laura's knickers.
Yep. I've got a clothes horse in the corner with last bits of me washing on. She was swinging on it. She's over there now. Having her clean. She's all flustered because she stole my knickers.
Uh,
Look at that.
oh, look at this one. It's called a munchkin, and it's like a tiny, got tiny little legs. Look.
Yeah, munchkin. Yeah, I don't like them because they've bred them like that deliberately. I want to make sure Augustus gets the right thing there, because that's placed in a very precarious area.
Is that a manatee, or are you happy to see me?
Friggin' hell, Tonkinese.
Go get it.
Oh yeah.
Just looks like a Siamese. There's Tonkinese.
They're well known for black. There's some really nice black ones. They're like pure, like shiny black.
Like that one, you mean, Laura?
No, like all black. I've seen some beautiful, shiny, all black ones. Tonkinese.
Can you imagine American bobtail? They're supposed to be wild cats, aren't they?
No, that's a bobcat. A bobtail's one.
Yeah, because we were watching Chris. Not paranormal. Strange things caught on camera, and they were taking the cat to vets, I think, to be done.
That's a black Tonkinese.
Oh no.
It looks
So
kind of.
anyway, the bloke went out and opened clothes and everything, and the woman were walking out with a cat in a cat carrier, and the bloody thing it pounced on her. It ripped her to shreds, and that was a bob. Is it bobtail? Whatever you call it, bobcat. That's it. And it was right vicious, you know.
I'm starting to think about putting that ribeye steak on the grill.
Oh. It says a Persian is the ultimate lap cat.
I have a Himalayan white cat, Jeanette. It was laid back like a dog.
Yeah.
And I shaved it so it looked like a lion with the bob on his tail and the bob on his head. Because he always got messy on his hind end. So I just shaved him off. And he loved taking baths.
There's never been in Bath.
Augustus is about to get a bath. He's got monkey butt again. Baboon butt.
A baboon butt. But this, I mean, as daft as it sounds, I was just going into passage as Biscuit were going into kitchen, and I went, "You need to get wet wipes." So Chris says, "Why?" I says, "Biscuit's got shit round his horse." He says, "I'm not wiping dog's horse." But yeah, I says, "And I ain't doing it." I says, "There's a pair of rubber gloves here." You know. But that's what you know. Like when they get that, that's when they do scooties. You know, scooting across the floor. They're basically trying to wipe their own bottom.
That or they've got worms.
But
I have to give her the sanitary clip, like a clip around the tops of the back legs and around the bits just to stop her from getting poo in her fur. You can't tell, though. She does get it in her tail sometimes.
The things we do, eh?
I know. She don't like it being done, but you can't tell, and it has to be done.
Especially when they're like a long-haired, like Karma is.
She's like, yo, Mum, I can clean myself. Look at her with her legs in it, and you weirdo. Get off my knickers again. Have you got a thing about my knickers? Get off.
She's got a thing about you, Nicky.
What? Don't look at me like that. What? She's looking at me like she wants to kill me.
She's a knicker. Panty knicker.
Oh, okay, she's going with the toy now. I thought she was going for my knickers again.
But so this is the question for Richard. Are you going to move all your big stuff in by Friday?
I'm hoping so, yeah. Friday and Saturday. Hoping so. I'm hoping by Saturday. I'm hoping Saturday will be my first night because I'm dying to get in my new bed. I've had a brand new bed for a long, long time.
No, I've never had a brand new bed. The one I'm in now is a second-hand one. And I've had this since I moved in.
The bed that we've got is a brand new one. It isn't the original mattress.
Yeah.
We got a memory foam mattress for it.
I can't wait.
Oh dear.
Can't wait. I just hope I sleep all right, you know what I mean? There, in a different surrounding.
Yeah, I know. It's like everything else. I mean, it's like, when we go on holiday, no matter whether it's a cottage, whether it's a hotel, whether it's a caravan or where it is, that first night I do not hardly sleep at all.
Oh.
But after that, it's a doddle.
Yeah.
I mean, like when we went to New Forest, it was like 4.5 hours. So I were absolutely cream crackered by the time we got there. This caravan. I says, I'm going to have a lie down. But there's that much stuff going off around you. I was tired as anything. I just couldn't sleep.
Dying of thirst.
But yeah, it's always that very first night. I'm like tossing and turning. I do sort of get some sleep, but not a good sleep. So yeah, you know what I mean. Does anybody else have that? Or
I did when I used to go away and stuff.
Chris and Callum are very much alike, and they could sleep anywhere, like literally anywhere. So they don't have a problem, You'll make me coffee.
No.
But yeah, and this is the thing. I often wish to myself that I could sleep like they do. And Chris can go all night without having to go out for the toilet or anything. And yeah, I keep thinking, oh God, I wish I could go all night without having to go out for a pee.
Spa cherry.
Ooh.
£1.19 for a big bottle like that.
Chris
Zero sugar.
When he went to
Zero sugar.
When he went to Asda yesterday, Chris got some ice. So, see, I ain't got no ice trays. So if we have ice, it means he's got to buy it from the supermarket. So
I've got ice trays, but I still buy bags of it. Can't be ice and trays.
I know. For the sake of buying ready-made ice, it's just a case of whack it. Chris even poured some in Biscuit's bowl last night because it was that hot yesterday, and I'd said to him, I said, chuck him a few ice cubes in his water, not necessarily to eat it, but it'll cool his water down.
I don't mind buying it as long as it's fresh and it's not that frozen stuff. It's all right.
Oh dear. Well, on that note,
It's famous line without that word.
I know.
Mrs. Brown's boys, that.
Yeah.
She said, give me a part and put some ice in, but I don't want any of that. I want fresh ice. I don't want any of that frozen
shit. I'm going to call it a night, and I'll see you all. I suspect you're going live tomorrow, Richard, are you?
There's a chance, yeah. I just have to. If I'm not, I'm not. But there's a chance I probably will be back in time.
Okie dokie then. So I'll see everybody tomorrow.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye,
Thanks, Laura. Thanks, partners, and Richard. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
See ya.
See you later. Who's missing? Oh, balls. It's gone.
Yep. Buggered off.